Have you ever shared a piece of your heart, and later wished you hadn't? In a world where oversharing is mistaken for authenticity, what if the real strength lies in what we choose to keep hidden? Today, we're unraveling ancient Buddhist teachings that show how silence, privacy, and restraint are not weaknesses, they're your greatest weapons. Have you ever felt vulnerable, exposed, or even judged after opening up too much? In a world that constantly demands updates, opinions, and transparency, protecting your inner world is no longer optional, it's essential. Buddhist wisdom reminds us, don't let yourself be guided by the noise of others. Protecting your peace is not just wise, it's powerful. So today, we're diving deep into sacred Buddhist teachings to explore the art of self-protection. Why you should never expose your weaknesses, your dreams, or your emotional pulse too soon, and how silence can become your ultimate form of strength. Because in those quiet moments, when you choose stillness over noise, and privacy over attention, you begin to find the deepest version of your power. Let's begin. 1. Guard your weaknesses. They're actually your hidden strengths. In Buddhism, your weaknesses aren't flaws, they're essential parts of your personal evolution. Each insecurity, doubt, or vulnerability you carry isn't something to be ashamed of. Instead, it's a marker of where your deepest growth can happen. But here's the key: not everyone deserves access to that part of you. When you keep your weaknesses to yourself, you're not being deceptive. You're creating space for self-transformation without interference, without judgment, and without the pressure of outside eyes. That space is sacred. It allows you to work on your healing at your pace. What others may call flaws, Buddhism sees as stepping stones toward a stronger, more resilient self. 2. Be selective with trust. Not everyone is a friend. Trust is a gift, but give it too freely, and you risk it being mishandled. Buddhism teaches mindfulness in every relationship, because not everyone you meet has your best interests at heart. Sometimes, even those with good intentions can hurt you unknowingly. Being selective doesn't mean being cold, it means being aware. Take time to understand who truly deserves a place in your inner world. Trust should be earned through consistency, not charm. When you guard your trust, you protect your peace, your emotional well-being, and your future. 3. Privacy is power. Your life is sacred. We live in a world where it's normal to share every detail, meals, milestones, even our heartbreaks. But in Buddhist philosophy, your private world is your temple. It's not meant to be an open exhibit. Keeping your thoughts, feelings, relationships, and dreams protected helps you maintain control, not just over your narrative, but over your energy. Privacy shields you from judgment, envy, and distraction. It allows you to focus on what truly matters, without the weight of public perception. You don't owe anyone access to your inner world. That space is yours to guard, and in guarding it, you reclaim your power. 4. Emotional reactions are vulnerabilities. Don't expose them. Emotions are human, but revealing too much of them, especially in the heat of the moment, can become your greatest weakness. Buddhism teaches us that strength lies in calmness, The moment you react with visible anger, sadness, or frustration, you hand over a part of your control. This doesn't mean suppressing what you feel. It means mastering your response. By pausing, taking a breath, you create space between stimulus and reaction. That pause is powerful. It gives you authority over your emotions. Instead of letting them rule you, let your calmness be your shield. Let your silence be your power. 5. Keep your plans private. Not everyone will celebrate you. Your dreams are sacred. They deserve protection, especially in the early stages. Sharing your goals too soon can open the door to doubt, envy, and even subtle sabotage. People may project their own fears or limitations onto your path, making you question yourself before you've even begun. In Buddhism, it's said that your energy flows where your attention goes. So if your focus is outward, on others' opinions, you may lose clarity. Work quietly. Let your progress be the only announcement you make. In doing so, you shield your intentions, preserve your motivation, and move forward with clarity. Your journey is yours. Not everyone is meant to walk it with you. 6. Never let your guard down. Stay mindfully vigilant. Life is unpredictable. Challenges arise not just from events, but from people. Staying guarded doesn't mean being paranoid, it means being awake. In Buddhist practice, this is mindfulness, staying aware of your surroundings, your instincts, and your emotional boundaries. Letting your guard down too quickly can open the door to manipulation, to stress, to unnecessary pain. But when you stay vigilant, you act with intention, you set clear boundaries, you protect your peace. You don't have to live in fear, just in awareness. That awareness gives you strength, foresight, and the power to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. 7. Silence is a weapon. Use it wisely. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. In Buddhism, silence is more than the absence of words. It's a deliberate tool. It creates space between you and the world's noise. It helps you reflect, observe, and listen, not only to others, but to yourself. Silence is powerful in conflict. When you choose not to engage, you create an invisible wall that protects your peace. You withhold your energy from people who don't deserve it. It's not about passive withdrawal, it's strategic presence. Silence says, I am in control. I will not be pulled into drama, provoked by negativity, or rattled by chaos. That quiet confidence, that's what true strength looks like. 8. Don't overshare your success. Let humility be your shield. In today's world, there's pressure to share every win, to post, to boast, to prove. But not all applause is genuine. Oversharing your success can invite envy, resentment, and even sabotage. Buddhism reminds us that humility is not about hiding your light, it's about protecting it from the wind. Celebrate quietly. Let your achievements fuel you, not flatter others. When you keep your victories private, they remain pure, free from the distortion of others' opinions. You stay focused, you stay grounded, you stay moving forward, not chasing validation, but growth. Let your success speak in silence, and you'll find that peace walks alongside you. Now that we've uncovered the silent strength behind privacy and restraint, there's one more truth to explore, one that lies at the heart of every peaceful life. What if your true freedom comes not from what you reveal, but from what you choose to let go? Let's turn the page and continue this journey. As we saw earlier, true strength isn't always loud. Sometimes, the most powerful victories are the ones we protect in silence, the ones that live quietly in our hearts, untouched by applause or judgment. Not everyone will appreciate your journey. Some may dismiss it. Others may even try to diminish what you've built. That's why guarding your achievements isn't about secrecy, it's about sanctity. When you keep your wins to yourself, you preserve the sacredness of your growth and stay firmly in control of your own narrative. The moment you announce your success to the world, you unknowingly invite expectations, and with them, pressure. You may begin to feel obligated to maintain a certain image, to meet unspoken standards, and slowly, the joy of your accomplishment becomes clouded by the fear of falling short. But when you choose privacy, something liberating happens. You give yourself permission to grow, to stumble, and to evolve, without the watchful eyes of others. No stage, no spotlight, just you, your path, and the freedom to move at your own pace. This quiet approach builds inner resilience. It teaches you to seek value not in recognition, but in effort, not in praise, but in purpose. Humility, in this sense, becomes a shield. It keeps the ego in check. It reminds you that success is not a final destination, but a temporary rest stop along a longer, richer road of learning. With humility, you can celebrate your wins without turning them into performances. In Buddhism, there is a deep joy in doing well, and not needing to say it out loud. That's true contentment. That's real strength. So next time you achieve something meaningful, pause, let yourself feel it, appreciate it deeply and privately. Let your success be your fuel, not your identity, and in that stillness, you'll discover the kind of gratitude that no one can take away from you. The greatest victories are the ones that don't need defending. Guard your success the way you'd guard your peace, gently, quietly, and fiercely. 9. Protect your reputation, because loose lips still sink ships. Your reputation is one of your most valuable assets. It's how the world understands who you are before you even speak. In Buddhist teachings, preserving that reputation through integrity, mindfulness, and restraint is not just wise, it's essential. A solid reputation opens doors, fosters trust, and strengthens your influence. But the opposite is also true. One careless moment, one impulsive word, and years of effort can unravel in an instant. The old saying goes, "Loose lips sink ships," and it's as relevant today as ever. Sharing too much, especially with the wrong people, can lead to gossip, betrayal, and a broken image. Mindful speech is a pillar in Buddhism. It urges you to speak with intention. Say only what is true, necessary, and kind. Even harmless jokes or thoughtless comments can be misinterpreted. And once a rumor spreads, there's no pulling it back. This is why being selective with your words and your audience matters. Not everyone who listens does so with your well-being in mind. Some may twist your words. Others might use your honesty against you. That's why discernment is your armor. Be aware. Every word you say, every promise you make, every action you take, each is a brick in the house of your reputation. Are you building something strong, or letting cracks form through carelessness? Your actions matter just as much as your words. Honoring your commitments, showing respect, and walking your talk builds a reputation rooted in trust. And trust is hard to earn, but easy to lose. In difficult times, a strong reputation becomes your shield. It grants you the benefit of the doubt, softens criticism, and earns you time to explain or recover. But remember, this kind of social credit is fragile. It must be protected and replenished through consistent conduct. Buddhism also teaches the value of self-reflection. Ask yourself regularly, are my actions aligned with my values? Do my words reflect the person I strive to be? This internal check-in keeps your growth steady and your reputation evolving for the better. And when criticism comes, as it will, don't be quick to defend or retaliate. Not every attack deserves your energy. Sometimes, your silence speaks louder than any argument. When you respond with calm, you rise above the noise. Guarding your reputation is an act of mindfulness. Speak with care, act with wisdom, protect your name like you would your peace, because in many ways, they are one and the same. 10. Boundaries protect your peace. Set them with courage. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors with locks. And only you hold the key. In Buddhism, boundaries are acts of self-respect. They define how much of your time, energy, and emotion others are allowed to access. Without them, you risk being drained, taken advantage of, or pulled into chaos that isn't yours to carry. Think of your inner world like a garden. Your boundaries are the fences that protect your flowers from being trampled. They allow your mind and spirit to bloom, nourished by peace and protected from toxic energy. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you're selfish. It means you understand your worth. It's about saying, this is what I need to stay well. This is how I must be treated if we are to be in each other's lives. When you have strong boundaries, you no longer feel guilty for saying no. You stop overcommitting. You stop absorbing the emotions of others. You start to live with intention. But here's the truth. Boundaries can upset people, especially those who benefited from your lack of them. That's okay. You are not responsible for their discomfort. Letting go of the need to please everyone is one of the most freeing lessons on the Buddhist path. Your well-being matters. Your space is sacred. You do not need to explain it to anyone. Strong boundaries also give you better emotional clarity. You know what you can handle, and what you can't. You respond with strength instead of reacting out of pressure. You connect from a place of fullness, not emptiness. As you grow, your boundaries will change. And that's beautiful. It means you're paying attention to your evolving needs. You're learning what deserves your energy, and what doesn't. Boundaries allow you to gently step away from people or environments that disturb your peace. They keep your surroundings aligned with your values. And they create space for what truly matters: your dreams, your healing, your joy. They are not only about protecting yourself from harm, but also about protecting what you love. What inspires you? What makes you whole? In the end, setting boundaries is an act of love toward yourself. So set them clearly, revisit them often, and stand by them with grace. Not revealing everything about yourself doesn't mean hiding who you are. It means honoring your inner world. Your peace, your journey, your growth deserve to be protected, not exposed. In a noisy world that demands more and more of you, let Buddhism remind you of this quiet truth. You have the power to choose what you share and with whom. Let these ancient teachings be your guide. Guard your energy, honor your story, set your boundaries, and walk your path in calm confidence. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because in the next video, we'll explore the subtle art of detachment and how letting go can lead to ultimate freedom. Stay centered, stay strong, and protect your peace.